I'm Miranda Hernandez, and I'm going to be cooking Bombas dish from Barcelona, Spain. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut the potatoes. That was the first step in the recipe to do, is to first peel the potatoes, then cut them. So I have already here peeled potatoes. Now I'm cutting them. Not the small pieces, just chunks like that. And I have 6 peeled potatoes that I'm going to cut into chunks like this. So once you have chopped all your 6 peeled potatoes, you can go ahead and add them all into the water that you're going to boil them in, and you can boil them for about 15 to 20 minutes. After letting them boil for about 15 to 20 minutes, I now strained them and I'm going to put them in a separate bowl. Once I put them in the separate bowl, I went ahead and added the 4 tablespoons of butter, and now I'm adding in the 1 teaspoon of salt, and I am also adding in the 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And once you've added all those ingredients, you can go ahead and start mashing the potatoes until they are smooth. Now that that's mixed, you set it aside and work on the ground beef. Then in a pan, go ahead and add in your extra virgin olive oil. Then once that heats up a little, you can go ahead and add your diced onions, and you can also go ahead and add your minced garlic. Next, you can go ahead and add in your ground beef. After your ground beef is cooked and your potatoes are mashed, you can go ahead and grab your potato, roll it into a disc-like shape, leave the center so you can put the ground beef in the middle, roll it into a ball, and you should be left with these. The recipe says it can make 12, which is exactly what I have here, and I ended up making 4 extra. So I think it depends how much ground beef you put inside of the disc and how much potato you use for each ball, because I did have ground beef left over. So now once you're left with this, you're going to start the breading process. For the process, you're going to take one of your bombas, put it in the flour, coat it all around. You can pick up some flour, put it over it. This is the messy step. Then make sure it's fully coated like this. Go ahead and dip it into your egg. Roll it around in there. Make sure it's fully coated. Once you're left with something that looks like this, you could go ahead, drip the excess so that way you don't get so much messy. Then go ahead and dip it into your panko breadcrumbs. Roll it around. Make sure it's fully coated, cover it all around, pick it up, roll it as so. And once you're left with something like this, you could go ahead and put it back and do this same process with the rest of your bombas. Once you finish breading them, they should look like this. Then you can put them in the refrigerator for an hour. After they've been in the refrigerator for about an hour, then you can go ahead and take them out. Put your oil in a large pot or put them in a deep fryer if you have one. Then you can go ahead and start dropping them in, and they will take about 2 to maybe 3 minutes, and then they'll be ready. Once they're done, they should look something like this, golden brown. Once they're all done cooking, you can go ahead and add any toppings you would like to eat with them, or if not, you can also eat them as they are. And this is what they look like on the inside.